Hey guys, Paul here with Late Night Games. It's currently 9:30 a.m. on Saturday. That's right, I completely missed vlogging to you guys yesterday. It's not that I forgot. Well, it's kind of that I forgot. I forgot, and then by the time I realized, I was way too tired to set up the camera and sit in front of it and talk for a few minutes and be anything near coherent. I've done a half-asleep vlog for you guys before, and it was just a bunch of gibbly nonsense. So, first off, what's going on with the channel? Not a whole lot. It's entirely my fault. I haven't been posting as much content this past week. I know I said I would get back into the game and start getting back into the shape of things. However, as you all know, I promised a friend of mine I would have the Firebird on the road by this weekend coming up. So a week from today, actually a week from yesterday. And as of this week, all the parts that I needed, that I ordered, were finally starting to arrive in. So any spare minute I had, I was down in the garage getting everything prepped. Because most of these parts, like the new headlight I got or anything like that, weren't really ready to mount. For example, the headlight I got had an 84 motor on it. My Firebird's an 85. But Paul, I thought all Firebirds from 82 to 92 were essentially the same. They were when it comes to body parts. However, the motor on the earlier Firebirds had a 2-prong plug. Later Firebirds had a 3-prong plug. My car has a 3-prong plug, and I got sent a 2-prong motor. It wouldn't fit. There's no way I could connect the wiring for the circuit to actually work, so either one of two things had to happen. I had to redesign the headlight circuit so that on my left headlamp it was running the 3-prong, and on the right headlamp replace the relay and the wiring and whatnot and make it a 2-wired headlamp power relay. Brain just completely died. I'm sorry, I've been running like non-stop since Thursday. So, that wasn't a very viable option. I wasn't about to sit here and, rewire the entire electrical of my car and risk it not working. Thankfully, when the accident happened, it was just far enough that the motor on my old headlight assembly was unscathed. Everything was torn off the motor, but the motor was fine. So I took the motor off the old headlight, or the new headlight, and put the old motor... Well, actually, I took the motor off. I swapped the motors. And now my good working motor that fits on my car fine is on my new headlight assembly, which is great. Also, the headlight assembly, the body panel parts were red. My car's black. So that got added to the list of things to be primed and painted. Also, I've started doing the fiberglassing on my old bumper. Rather than buy a new bumper, I'm deciding just to rebuild my old one for now. I'll get a new one soon, like within the next couple of months, but just to get the thing road legal, I'll put the old bumper back on. It's a lot easier. So I had that thing clamped down every which way, because there's a whole bunch of parts where the bumper shroud tore. It's just a plastic outliner. So it tore in a bunch of places, and the worst part is it had this sticker. Now, my whole car is black with a gray understripe. And around the car where that gray understripe is, there's a sticker about yay wide. I'll see if I can show you guys a picture of it. And I have to peel this sticker off. Now, I don't know if any of you have tried peeling stickers off of things before. Sometimes the sticker cannot want to give up. Typically, that's a lot worse when the sticker's older, or when the sticker's been sitting out in the sun, or under other abuse. Now, try imagining trying to peel off a giant sticker from a plastic bumper shroud that's been on there for 28 years. What do you want, computer? My God, that was horrible. Ugh. Finally got it off, but that's what I spent a large portion of yesterday's work doing. I mean, it took, I think, 2 hours on Thursday and an hour and a half yesterday to finally get this thing entirely off. Now, moving off the car, because yes, the car's going to be fixed, and that makes me super excited, and that's probably the main thing on my mind right now when it comes to my life, is my car. But beyond that, we also have some news in the world of gaming. Specifically, in the world of Let's Plays. Now, all you fellow Let's Players out there, if any of you do Nintendo games, Nintendo actually recently made a press release, a press announcement, that they are going to partner with YouTube, and they are going to do, using the Content ID system, find any Nintendo-owned products, footage, Let's Plays, anything along those lines, and they're wording it as, we are going to allow players to post videos, and in turn, we are going to be adding revenue to it so we make money off of it, allowing this copyright infringement to occur in a safe way for players to share their videos. Really what they're saying is, we want to make money off all your LPs, so we're going to, which isn't going to affect people the size of my channel. Because really, I don't monetize most of my game footage anyways. Most of the things I monetize are, you know, my vlogs and the things that I actually own. Or if I get permission from the game developer. But if I don't have permission from the game developer to use it, I don't monetize it. Doesn't bother me. Whether or not I get paid for making a game isn't why I will do a Let's Play. There are some of the bigger channels out there, though, that this income from these games is their bread and butter. It's how they're able to keep, you know, doing what they do, giving us the content that we all love. And these bigger players in the field are the ones who do increase the sales of the games they review. I mean, if a big channel does a review of an indie game, the indie game's sales, if it's a good review, are probably going to see a spike. Nintendo, the amount of money Nintendo would get off the ads is negligible to a company of that size, but to a LPer, like one of the ones that this is how they make their living, that's a significant chunk of their income is the ad revenue they make off their YouTube videos. So they will be less inclined to do Nintendo videos, and we'll see a drop in the amount of Nintendo content out there on YouTube. Personally, I think Nintendo's just trying to get the money where they can and be greedy corporate bastards, but that's neither here nor there. It is their content, they have the rights to do with it whatever they choose, but it's not a very popular choice. Now, Penny Arcade did a great review, well, not review, put together with words and stuff that makes sense, a news article. They did a great news article on this entire ordeal, so I'm going to put a link to it down in the comment section, the description below, so that you guys can read that. It's got a lot more of the nitty-gritty in there, and has a lot more info than I can recall off the top of my head. Beyond that, though, guys, I do have Witcher ready to launch at noon today, and by the time this gets uploaded, Witcher will already probably be released. So you will get that today. We got Mega Man ready for Monday. I will get Vampire up for tomorrow through hell or high water, and I will start getting back on a normal schedule, especially since after this weekend, I'm hopefully going to have the car done, mostly, and not have to worry so much about taking time off to work on the car, because whenever I have spare time, work's been relatively steady, so I haven't been able to take much time off of work, and when I'm not working, and I'm not eating or doing anything else, I'm being given the option, let's play or work on car, and when it's daylight, the car's winning, and then by the time nighttime comes, I'm just too tired to do anything. I'm just completely fagged out, and there's no way I could make good content when I'm in that state. I need to be awake and alert to be able to make content that's worth you guys taking the time to watch. But I'm going to get back to this car. I'm going to see if I can pump out all the repair work today, and maybe in between coats of paint, because I got most of the prep work done. It's just now priming and painting. Almost everything I need is primed except the bumper. The bumper still needs a good sanding after the fiberglassing is done. Well, the fiberglassing is done, but I'm going to check it, make sure it doesn't need another coat. Anyways, since the car's going to have a lot of work, then wait, then work, then wait, during the waits, I'll see if I can get a couple of games recorded for you guys and start getting some more content uploaded. Anyways, that's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will talk to you guys next Friday. Take care.